What it do, homies? We out here with some more Divide music. This time we got Johnald up on here. Realign. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up.
Seen this all before, but I can let it go. When the choice was made, I ran into the cold. And I know the answers might be out of sight, but I'll go and carry the torch to the night.
Ooh, I really like what he said here at the beginning. All right, so I see this is shaping up to be more of an inspired by song, right? Obviously drawing references from the anime. But the part where he said with the choice, he ran out into the cold. Run that again.
When the choice was made,
Yeah, when the choice was made, I ran out into the cold, went into the freezing. You know what I'm saying? Where you gotta, he pretty much like ran, you know, as opposed to like run out to the warm, where it's a little bit more comfortable, right? It's just another way of saying you ran out to the cold, you ran out into adversity, right? Right, because don't nobody want. I mean, unless you're living in a climate where it's been cold all your life, don't nobody willingly, at least I think, want to go out into the cold. And if you're not, you know, you'll freeze up. You know what I mean? You won't be prepared enough if you run out to there. People stay in the heat because that's where things are warm. That's where things are comfortable. So essentially, he ran in the face of adversity. I like that. So much said with just so few words.
to the cold. And I know the answers might be out of sight, but I'll go and carry the torch to the night.
See, and then he's further reinforcing the whole code by carrying the torch through the night, right? Being the light for you to see in that darkness, right? I'll run out there into the unknown and light your way. Come on now, whoa. Some writing, maybe some good writing.
Carry the torch to the night. I'll take what's left.
Whoa. Whoa.
Gets heavier the further I go, but my best is yet to make it out of the unknown. We'll make it out alive and realign. We'll make it out alive and realign.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, right? Going from the slow vibe straight into like hard, fast pumping action right there to kind of signify that we are doing the action. You know what I mean? We are pushing forward no matter what. Also, you know, he brings up the title, you know, realigned, which is another way of saying, you know, just simply adapting, right? And whenever you set goals, you align yourself to specific types of standards or specific type of ways that you're going to do things, right? Got your goals, you got everything written out and everything. But as you keep going forward, you know, you experience hurdles, right, in life, and how you deal with those hurdles, right, depends on how far you're going to move. And what you once aligned yourself with, right, these goals you must align yourself with, you now have to realign in order to find a way to move forward, right? And we see that happening all the time with Tanjiro in there as he's faced with different type of obstacles, how he finds another way of yet one-upping himself to be able to push forward past his goals. Love this. Yeah, it's definitely an inspired track. Great hook.
We'll make it out alive and realign. There's a wound in my chest, but I don't feel bleeding. Holding out for hope, but please give me a reason now. My will is wearing down, but if I don't move, I'm never saving you. I'll take control of myself, and I will fight through hell to make you whole. I swear I will. I refuse to fail. I'll take what's left.
Man, the arrangement in here is going stupid amounts of crazy. I love how they decided to add that extra emphasis in that I'll take control, right? We've all felt that in life where it kind of felt like things were kind of moving not the way that we want to. You know what I'm saying? We ain't realigning ourselves, but I feel like a lot of us has like a breaking point, if you will. A breaking point in that life where we're like, all right, I'm tired of living my life like this, right? Or if you're like a big heavy set person or everything, or not even just heavy set, because you don't even got to be big these days. Not these days, forever. You don't have to be big, like huge, fat, and everything to be unhealthy. So you just say you want to get your life back on track. You know what I'm saying? That decision and that follow through on that decision can be massive, right? In both your mental, spiritually, and physically. It's a big deal. So when Johnald sings that control, right, and then the instrumental comes in to further reinforce that, you feel that, right? And if anything, it might make you think like, dang, man, ooh, goosebumps. You know what I mean? I have plenty of those times on my channel. Good stuff.
I'll take what's left. My chest gets heavier the farther I go, but my best is yet to make it out of the unknown. We'll make it out.
So the part where he says where his chest gets heavier, you know, like obviously we know we're not talking about like physical weight. But have you ever like done something that felt like it was just such a big, huge, it was such a big, huge leap that you had this feeling of it's almost like your heart's kind of sinking into a black hole, right? It's like working on a project forever, like you've been working on it forever, and then you release it, right? Everybody loves it and everything. Now you sitting there like, oh dang, everybody loved it. I gotta follow up, right? So you do this a couple of times, everything's a banger, a banger, a banger, a banger, a banger. But now things are getting stale. So you start trying to maybe branch out into a different type of aspect of maybe we'll talk about music, different type of genre and everything. Your chest gonna feel a little bit heavier because you're going a different direction. You're challenging the adversity, if you will, right? So when you release it, you just sitting there like you probably press refresh and everything because that weight is on your chest. You're, oh man, I don't how people gonna feel about this, but those type of things are necessary in order for you to be able to continue to keep growing. You got to take some L's. You know, that's just a fact of life. L's are gonna come regardless, and you got to take the capital L's and the lowercase L's to get that massive big W. So that right there, those whole kind of eyes right there are positive affirmations that I'm pretty sure a lot of us or some of us do. And if you haven't done it, try doing it. Just try saying it. It don't seem like it'll do much, but if you and I struggle with this daily. Try to get up in the morning, and I gotta get up in the morning, get my kids ready, man. I'll be sitting there like, I don't want to go to work, man. I don't know if I can do it. You know, just simply saying, you know what, Dave, I can do it. You know, I could get up, I could get these kids ready, I can get through the day, I could come home at midnight, I could sit here and I can react and make these reaction videos and upload them for everybody to see, share my experience with everybody, go to sleep at 2 o'clock and wake up at 6 and go and do it all over again. I can do that. And I've had that type of mentality going on 4 years. My channel anniversary here is coming up on the 12th. So it'll be 4 years, 5 years all total, but 4 years on the channel. But those type of positive affirmations can do wonders for your mentality. You can't expect for it to work all at once, like immediately. It's a small gradual buildup. Then eventually you'll be doing it and you'll see how it's affecting kind of like your mentality. But this song's speaking to me. That's why you guys are getting diarrhea of the mouth, Dave, today. So
If my hair's not right and I won't waste it, I'll take what's left. My chest gets heavier the further
that Johnald in the background? What you doing back there, bro? Well, there's a violin. That's beautiful. Hey, yo, Divide. I don't know what kind of contact libraries or instrumentals and stuff that you have. That violin, assuming that it wasn't something that was played live, that sounded absolutely beautiful. Especially the just the accent of the first note. And it sounded like it was like really played. I already went down here and looked at the producer credits. It's very possible you know how to play the violin and a viola or a stringed instrument outside of the guitar. I wouldn't put it past you. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this video down in the comments. Dave's out.